Bike goals?
Hmm?
Bike goals?
Bikes.
Bicycles? I want
Let's
to ride
watch
my
this real quick.
bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I had to. When somebody scores a goal like that, like, you just. I mean, Chelsea were always going to beat Porto, right? Like, we all thought. We all thought.
Yeah.
But, like,
Everyone saw that happening, but
like,
that goal.
this finish, like, like, I don't even. Like, I had different ideas of what I wanted to talk about for, like, the little open. And then you were like, "Have you seen this goal?" And I said no. And then I saw it. And before we recorded, and I wish we did, we were recording when I saw it, because I literally went,
Puskas.
I literally went, and like,
Puskas.
yeah, Puskas. Like, oh my God. And
Beautiful goal. Right
beautiful
into
goal.
the netting.
Right into the netting. But in other Champions League news, I'm going to be waving bye to my team tomorrow, but I can wave bye to your team today.
I hate your guts.
Why? I'm literally about to get eliminated by Madrid tomorrow. And by the time that this is aired and posted, it will have happened.
Yeah, I agree with that, but still.
I
I'm
mean,
not happy that Bayern was eliminated by PSG today.
of course you're not, but you know,
Choupo-Moting, GOAT of the entire tournament.
I mean, sure.
I'm just gonna say he's the new Lewandowski. Just jokes, just jokes. But yeah,
Yeah. I I just like I love Champions League. I love it. It's unfortunate that Sancho's not playing when,
yeah.
because you wanted to see him go back. But that you think they can pull it off?
The way that they played in the first leg, I think they could definitely pull it off,
You think they
especially
could pull it off?
if Diaz isn't playing, because Diaz didn't play, and
Yeah, I know.
look what happened to them.
I think they could pull it off. I I think if Holland wants to go there,
If Holland does his run,
if Holland want no, I'm thinking if
no
Holland
one's
wants to,
stopping him.
but I think if Holland wants to play there and play there really badly next year, he's gonna go
He's
in and
gonna.
smack them, end them, just absolutely make it have them be their only option is to buy him. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm seeing a Champions League season with two of the
I don't know
emerging.
because if Real actually sell Varane and have that much money opened up, that's a lot of money.
Varane isn't enough,
And
dude.
I keep on hearing about the Mo
I know, but
transfer to
well,
PSG.
hold up. But back to the other thing. So Dortmund are asking 155 million pounds, which is 180 million euro, and Mino Raiola is asking for the first ever $1 million or £1 million per week pay package, plus $20 or 20 million to the agent and 10 million to Erling's dad in the contract. Selling Varane is not going to cover that, bro. Know your finances a little bit before you throw that shit out there.
They sold
They're also low on money
they
right
still
now.
have a lot of money.
They do, but they're low on money, and they would, I think, spend the money on Mbappe,
Yeah, I
who's
would agree
already
with that as
declared
well.
that he wants to play there.
Do you think they go for Kamavinga and Mbappe?
I hope not.
I don't know. I just don't want Holland going to
City?
anywhere in the Prem besides Man U, maybe. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
See, like, I don't want Mo to go, but I'll take Mo being sold upon some other people being sold if it's going to bring me Erling Haaland. You know what I mean? Like, I think anybody anywhere in the world would take any of their players being sold right now at this point for him.
Yeah. He's that versatile.
Well, you shouldn't replace Bruno for him, but that's a different point.
Yeah, since Bruno is Manchester United.
Because if you get rid of your midfield, you don't have a supplier for your striker. That's just all I'm saying. But now we're starting to talk Prem. I think it's time we get into it, right?
Yep. Sounds good.
Heyo, we back. Carl, I don't know if you just saw that, but right when I cut into the main set, you glitched and your water bottle looked like it Thor hammered into your hand.
Ooh, that actually is pretty sick.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, that looked sick.
Just go to like that.
Yeah, we got a big week. A lot of great games. An upset that we didn't expect. I think another upset that Carl didn't expect that I predicted. You know, predictions that Carl is now falling behind in, and he's not listening to me.
No, it's not that I wasn't listening. I was lagging behind a little bit. But yeah,
Buddy fell
not
behind.
look not looking forward. Not looking forward to reading off what the predictions were. But let's get into it this week.
Get into it.
With our first game of the week, we have
our 10-man leads. 10-man leads beating City at the Etihad. So I just need to say something before we break anything down. This game featured the best football performance of anyone named Dallas or anyone with the name Dallas on a football pitch in the last year. That is a roast at the Cowboys.
Ooh, yeah. But like the Cowboys suck, so like let's not even talk about them. Dallas had the game of his career. Yep. And it was absolutely nuts. That first goal was sensational, perfectly into the corner. Unsavable.
And then Ederson watched it go in and was like, I've been in that position, not that position with a caliber of shot like that, but yeah. The equivalent, you could say, for like a 15, 16-year-old. And it just kind of happens and you're like, yo, imagine if I saved that, bro.
So, without Diaz, what was Man City's back line really?
So it also, by the way, was without KDB, there were a large amount of people that didn't play.
I know.
Their back line was quite weird, to say the least.
Having Ake start was definitely interesting to me. I don't know if Laporte is healthy or not.
I just think that Ake needs to play.
Yeah, I completely agree. But
you know,
if you're losing pretty confidently to Leeds,
but they weren't. But they weren't.
Yes, they were. Leeds at half was pretty much outplaying them.
Leeds at half was pretty much outplaying them, and then they got the red card at 45+1.
Yeah, that's when it swapped.
So like, I see what you mean, but because that red card happened right before halftime,
okay.
Anything like you just kind of have that. You go into halftime and you come out and you're like, all right, we're a man up. And they came out and they're like, all right, we a man up, and they absolutely dominated them.
And that's a fact.
And they scored. But
they scored and they should have scored more than once.
I mean, Meslier.
Yeah.
Meslier. Alioski. Great two-way. He does well defensively, but I'm pretty sure he assisted Dallas's winner. Also, watching Luke Ayling run that whole field, or whole pitch.
Nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Like, they are I love that team. I love Leeds. I love them. And so here's another thing. So they've taken 4 points from City this season.
Yeah.
They drew, so they got a point there, and then they beat them at their stadium. Very, very, very impressive from Leeds United.
They're also the most exciting team to watch in the Prem.
Oh, by far. By far.
Yeah.
We've quoted this meme that I'm going to quote, but I'm pretty sure Leeds players wake up in the morning not sure if they're going to score or concede 6 goals in the game. And that's the best part about Leeds.
Yeah.
Like, hold up. Goal differential here. Goal differential for Leeds. They have 43 goals. Well, that's not Leeds. They have 49 goals for and 49 goals against. I didn't think it was going to be that even.
It's hilarious. Wow. It's honestly hilarious.
But they're so exciting.
They're the most exciting team to watch in the Prem, by far. And with that, I think we should start talking about
what?
The next game a little bit.
You want to talk about the next game a little bit?
Yeah. What you thinking?
Do you even know which game is next?
Pretty obvious. This game is.
Okay. I wasn't
Liverpool
sure
Villa.
I wasn't sure if you knew the order. But yeah. So Liverpool are now sitting 3 points outside of the top 4, which that loss that Chelsea had to West Brom could come back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah.
And on the contrary to that, a game that we're going to talk about in a little bit, the win for that team there could save their ass. Because the top 4 just got interesting. Really, really interesting.
Like it wasn't before.
Much more interesting for me.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. I liked what I saw from this game.
Honestly, so did I, and that's why I said another exciting team.
Yeah. Like, in some degree, I liked it. I saw Alisson was yelling at his teammates a little bit. You can see there's some, like, lack of communication there, but it's understandable because it's a new defense. Also, Alisson might be a little just off mentally considering the crazy year he's had.
He did seem off, honestly. Like throughout the entire game, like he conceded because he was a little bit off.
But the rest of the team, they looked better. They looked inspired. And I do have to say, and I'm putting a question up, but we know the answer. He took the snub personally. I saw him score that goal and immediately thought of Michael Jordan from The Last Dance sitting there with his drink in his hand and be like, and I took that personally. Like, that's what I thought of. Because that was an absolute banger.
You know whose goal contested that?
Hit me.
Adama's.
Oh,
Did you see that?
No.
Bro, literally in overtime.
Extra time?
In extra time. He hits a banger with his right.
Oh, maybe I did see it.
Oh my goodness. If you haven't seen that, everyone stop what you're doing and go watch Wolves Fulham highlights. It was absolutely nuts.
When was the goal scored?
In like the 93rd minute.
Why is it always the 93rd minute?
I don't know. It was definitely the scoring time for this weekend because, Jesus.
I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the pop sound on the mic there, but oh my God, that was a rocket.
Yeah.
And all I can think of is Paul yelling at me for getting beat near post.
But yeah,
I'm not kidding. That
that's
actually that happened.
that's the only goal that I can think of that beat Trent's for this weekend.
Yeah,
Besides the Porto goal.
I
But
mean
that's Puskas and that's later
that
on.
that that
That
was
wasn't
different.
over the
That was
weekend.
different. But I want to talk about. Do you think he should get back in the England squad?
Are you seriously asking me that? I think
And
he should be playing CDM for them.
that's what I was going to say next. Do you think it should be in midfield?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Same.
Yeah, I think he should be their starting CDM.
I
I
think
think
it.
it would be absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it would be scary. It would be
You
scary.
have Declan Rice and him.
I would love that. I would love it.
That sounds like a disgusting midfield.
It sounds scary.
Gonna be honest.
Then if you're Liverpool, do you move him up and do you buy a right back? Or do you give it to Nico
depends
Williams?
on how he performs.
I mean, are you expecting? I mean, this is cocky.
I'm not expecting fucking anything less than amazing. But
all right, cool, same. I was gonna say it might just because I'm a biased Liverpool supporter and I'm wearing his jersey and his birthday is the day
his
before
passing
mine.
and crossing is just absurd.
But CDM could limit him because he won't be as on the wing. But I'm gonna take that back because somehow Trent can hit a cross from behind you.
Yeah, he curls them in.
He
hits like the Pog boom like pass.
It is. I forgot where I saw it, and I saw it somewhere. But call me blasphemous if you want it. Somebody somewhere said it was the best crossing they've seen since like Beckham.
I'll call Cap, but
I would also call Cat, but I could also see where you're coming from because he's 22. Or no, you know what it was? He said he hadn't seen somebody able to guide a ball like that or serve a ball off their foot. If that makes sense.
He's gonna move up the field when he gets older. He has to.
Yeah. He definitely has to. I would actually like to see it because I'm tired of the narrative of he can't defend. He can't defend.
He may not even have to.
Exactly.
Like honestly, if he moves up to like if he makes like a Bale type switch, I could even see that.
Nah. He's not. I don't think he's a winger.
I think he could be one day. If he gets like a little faster, a little bigger.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those players. The modern fullback is a player that can play almost anywhere on the pitch.
Yeah. Very true.
Like Hakimi.
Hakimi.
That was funny.
Jenks.
Alphonso Davies.
Yeah. Did you hear the blasphemous thing said?
What blasphemous thing said?
That Orlando City's like manager said Orlando City striker may be more valuable than Alphonso Davies.
So I'm not gonna call Cap there, and here's why. Ready?
I'm not either.
But here's why. 2 years ago, we had no idea who Alphonso Davies was. He was just some kid playing for the Vancouver Whitecaps, and then he came over here and his value skyrocketed. So I'm not gonna call Cap because that dude saw Alphonso Davies play in the MLS, and he's seen this dude play. So like, all he's saying is when he moves to Europe, he could be more valuable than Alphonso Davies.
Yeah.
And he is more valuable right now than Alphonso Davies was during the transfer, which is totally understandable.
Yeah, he's like 20 million. Alphonso Davies wasn't worth that at the time of transfer.
Alphonso Davies was an 18-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Out of Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of Canada.
But that's just some obscure things being said.
Yeah, we go off topic a lot. Yeah. Actually, I feel like we don't. I feel like we should more, though. I don't know.
Shut the hell up. Let's move on.
All right, cool.
Bro,
Chelsea.
Havertz at striker.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. And then I was really surprised they played for a draw.
What?
The way that they played, like against Porto.
Oh.
Bro, they played for a draw.
I thought you meant in this game, and I was like,
oh no. They played to thrash here. They played so confidently in this game. Like Havertz at center forward was literally reminding me of like Ruud Gullit of old. It was absolutely nuts.
So they played for a draw against Porto today, though, because they didn't need to.
Yeah, they didn't need a win, but like,
but when you're in the middle of a top 4 fight and a Champions League fight, you have to be smart about when you can go all in. And they had a 2 away goal lead going into that match today.
That was the only reason why I knew what they were gonna do going into it.
I was gonna say you can take your foot off the gas a little bit there, you know.
Yeah, you can't like blame Tuchel at all, but still,
because if somebody gets hurt because
in that
game because they overplayed, you then go to the manager and you say, well, why did you overplay them? That would be the discussion we would be having right now, right?
Because then that hits their top 4 chances.
Mm-hmm. So if you know you can progress, chill.
But are they even gonna get top 4?
Let's hope not. So in the first couple games, actually, we didn't really answer this question. How do you think Europe is going to affect their league form? And by the way, we're not talking about Palace in this game really that much, because if you see the score of 4-1.
It was absolutely just clowning. Like within the first 35 minutes, they were up 3-0. So I just wasn't expecting much from this game.
Yeah. But how do you think this is going to affect their overall form? A team that wasn't, I don't know, they've had an up and down season. They've had some difficulties.
I think Pulisic could pull through for them.
So, disclaimer, Carl does not always know the graphics that I make and the questions that I'm ready to ask, and he is not aware. I don't think I showed him that this was my next question.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, right? You didn't know that my next question was, should Pulisic get more time?
No.
Yeah. So Carl just answered it. I also think yes.
Pulisic is currently Chelsea's best player.
Which
is stupid. Don't get me wrong. But
American to American. I'm trying to reach the right way. American to American. That What? Yeah.
He's by far their best player right now. He is playing out of his skin. And then, did you see that finish? When he banged it right above the keeper?
Was I sick this day?
You probably were, actually.
Yeah, I have been sick all weekend.
Yeah, so he's been a little bit out of it.
I did watch the Liverpool game because I had to.
Yeah, exactly. But with this Chelsea game, Pulisic was just playing out of his mind. Every single ball that was potentially near him, he was banging near goal, and every single one you thought was going in.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them went in, and one of them, the one that I'm talking about, just leave off easy by Havertz. Absolutely nuts. Pulisic needs to play a lot more for this team to succeed, though. He's just creating so many chances for the team. He's constantly putting that pressure on the other back line, making sure that they can't relieve pressure and they can't play a heavy pressure, because if you do, he's cutting in behind perfectly. And then with Havertz up there, it's more a versatile attack because you get to see more passing, and also he's a perfect target man up top. So I think Tuchel knows what he's doing right now because they're also playing Hudson-Odoi over on the right too.
You think Tuchel knows what he's doing right now?
I
he
think
better fucking know what he's doing right now.
I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing pretty well.
Also, that was pretty tactical in terms of analysis. Good shit. So I wanted to jump into the game that that I thought would be the big upset of the weekend. But Leeds happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're sliding over to West Ham, Leicester. West Ham 3, Leicester 2.
Yep.
Called that one. I didn't get the score right, but I called the win. So in this game, West Ham goes up 3-0, and Leicester almost claws back.
Yeah.
That is the second.
Close.
That is the second time in 2 weeks West Ham have had that happen.
West Ham were dominant at the beginning.
Yeah.
They were dominant.
And Declan Rice didn't play.
Exactly. That was the main thing. They played with Mark Nobles.
And Mark Noble made a fantastic block.
Yep.
Matters wasn't playing, but he's been out for a while. So that's Leicester's dealt with that. But yeah. I wanted to ask, because we got 7 games left and it's Leicester, and we have to ask this question because we do. You think they hold on?
Yeah.
You do this year?
I think they get a top 4 finish. I need to actually look at their upcoming games to better inform you about this, because
I got you on that.
They're playing West Brom next, then Palace, then Southampton, then Newcastle, then Man U.
What are the other 2 games? There should be 2 more.
The last 2, Spurs and Chelsea.
They might blow it at the end. Their last 3 matches are Man U, Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yeah, the orders Man U, and then they play Chelsea, and then they play Spurs. That is screwed for Leicester. They're losing to Man U.
If Matters comes back, I don't know the timetable on his injury, so I can't speak on it. But
oh my goodness. Let me check Man U schedule just for shits.
Just for shits. Well, while you're doing that, and we're talking about so Carl says yes.
Oh, we have a hard schedule.
Yours is difficult?
Bro, we're playing you fucks.
Oh, cool. You have Burnley, Leeds, us, Villa, Leicester, Fulham, and Wolves. Yeah. Wolves are going to beat you on the last day of the season.
What, are we going to lose the second place for third place?
Yeah, it's not going to matter. I'm just saying Wolves are going to beat you on the last day of the
season. I could see that. Definitely. I could see us also thrashing you guys on the 1st of May.
I really hope not, because that would ruin the top 4. But so it seems like since the January transfer window, we have not been able to do an episode of this show without talking about Jesse Lingard.
Oh, and you absolutely cannot, because
that continues today because he scored 2 goals. So has Lingard earned a call up to play in the Euros?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
He's currently playing better than Maddison.
Bro. 5 months ago, Jesse Lingard was the joke that you posted on the Wonder Kids account when you were talking about the new up-and-coming star.
Also, it was the joke that you posted because the only goal that you remember him scoring was the tramp goal literally at the end of the season when we were already up against a team.
Yeah, now he's got some goals in his repertoire that are like...
Yeah.
His first goal against Leicester, that volley that curled, he hit that, and I was like, that got deflected, right? And then I saw the replay, and I was like, where's the scientist? I need the physics. I didn't get
Bro,
it.
that was just absolutely filth. That was
like
absolutely filth.
Like Kasper Schmeichel was just sitting there, like, what do I do?
He also got beat really badly on the second goal.
Yeah.
Schmeichel.
Yeah.
That through ball was pitch perfect. I didn't even understand how it was that perfect. And
I
then
do, though,
just a tramp over.
need to speak to the fact that
Leicester almost pulled it back.
no, that West Ham almost blew it. I will say, if you're down 2, you pull it back. If you're down 3, the other team blows it.
Okay. I could see that.
It's my own opinion. We can argue it off camera because I feel like it would be a lot longer, and we don't have time for that right now.
Yeah, I would just sort of shit on you real quick.
But I don't know. I think it's a problem that it's almost happened 2 weeks in a row. But a win's a win. So a win's a win.
Exactly, because literally that's what Liverpool was doing week after week. That's what Liverpool did.
Well,
different.
This week's game was much more back and forth than a dominant and then a dominant and then a hold it off at the end.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that curler by Trent was just beautiful.
Also,
I say that I don't want him to be a winger, yet he hits shots like that.
Yeah, so shut up. All right, let's move into the next game.
You want to move
because I'm itching.
You're itching. You're itching.
We thrashed them.
You did. Not only did you thrash them, you're also 7 points clear of second place, Leicester, or third.
So
of third place, Leicester. I have to change that.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
You know what, Carl? Live edits.
Spurs played a very good game, honestly. They did everything that they could.
Wait, I saw
Dean Henderson?
I saw
played sick
about Spurs on Instagram that I need to find real quick because it was like I'm not going to be able to find it. But it was like Spurs, all these stats about leading at halftime, and then all these stats about how they always lose.
Happens to the best of us.
You see that picture of Ole running with his arms up and smiling, and Jose just like trying to leave? Did you see that picture?
I saw it live.
Oh yeah, true.
Bro, it was so funny. The entire game I was just laughing about Jose Callejon for the Toronto Raptors.
What? What?
Oh wait, no, Jose Callejon. Was that the player who used to play for Napoli?
Did you just go from the Toronto Raptors to Napoli? Carl, what? All right, we're just gonna forget that happened. Should Spurs sack him?
Yeah, he's having a real disconnect with the team right now. You can obviously see it in the way that the players are playing. Like just are so.
You see the Instagram live picture that went around with Dele Alli? He was doing a live, and someone said, "Touch your hat if you're Jose out," and he grabbed his hat. But he might have already been grabbing his hat, and when somebody typed it, like it's alive, the text flies up.
Yeah, exactly.
But they screenshotted it at like the perfect time, and it was really funny.
That's actually clowning.
Yeah,
and honestly, I could see that happening though.
Oh, this is another game. Because we're doing predictions next. I got the score right. You got the game right with me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just happy. I'm beating Carl in predictions right now. So,
Yeah.
we're just gonna slide over into that because oh yeah, I threw our socials on the bottom. At the High Kicks Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. We do not have any TikToks, but I'm working on it. And full episodes are available on Spotify and Apple and wherever else you get podcasts, you know, all the fun
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
Yes, sir. So, prediction scores this week. I pulled 11 points. Carl pulled 7. I'm now at 16. Carl's at 12.
For you.
Um, Considering that we started this scoring system at a random week in the season, it doesn't really mean jack. It's kind of just a test for, I guess, next season when we should keep track throughout the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, yo, next season, we should have, like, a punishment for whoever loses.
Sure.
Or a prize for whoever wins.
I like punishments more.
Yeah.
Those tend to be better.
All right, so Friday, 16th of April, we have
Everton versus Spurs.
I really don't know where to go. This is
I'm taking Spurs.
I'm going to take a 1-1 draw.
But I'm taking Spurs 2-1.
I feel like we never, ever, ever pick draws.
2-0.
2-1.
You're taking it 2-1?
Yeah.
Spurs?
What? No, I said 1-1 draw on that game.
Oh yeah, I changed mine to 2-0.
Oh no, I'm still taking the 1-1 draw, and then I thought you were talking about the next game. What game are you on right now?
Newcastle West Ham now.
Okay. Just to confirm, I have a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, no, you're right.
All right, cool.
So what do you want for this one? Because you're picking first.
2-1 West Ham.
Okay. I'll take another 2-0.
All right.
If Declan Rice is back, I could definitely see that happening.
I just like Fabianski's great, but he's a little shaky sometimes, and their back sometimes gets shaky. They're still not like even when they play well, they're shaky enough where they can let up a goal to a side that yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm just right now I'm not gonna pick them for a clean sheet. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
For Wolves Sheffield, you should know which direction I'm going with this.
I mean, yeah. You're obviously picking Sheffield, right?
No shit. I'm taking Wolves 1-0.
I'm taking Wolves 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that target, man. It was William Jose. He had a great game for Wolves. So watch out for him in the future. Arsenal Fulham.
Wait, hold up. Pause. You know who we didn't talk about who's a problem?
Who?
Kelechi Iheanacho.
Oh, yeah.
He scored both of their goals in the comeback, and the first one was from like 30.
I literally was thinking about him the entire time we were talking about that game, and I just never said anything.
Like, I'm sorry for breaking the middle of predictions here, but like, Kelechi Iheanacho deserves some praise and deserves some talk because he is in incredible form. Incredible
Big
form.
facts.
Yeah. Just shout out to Kelechi. That's a dope name, by the way. And if I'm pronouncing it wrong, I am sorry.
All right, Arsenal, Fulham.
Can I pick Fulham?
Sure.
I'm not. I'm picking Arsenal 2-0.
I'm gonna take 3-0. Man U versus Burnley. I'm taking 2-0.
2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0 also. I like that one.
Leeds, Liverpool. So you're obviously going for Leeds.
I mean, I'm taking Liverpool. I'm gonna take fucking 3-2. I don't fucking know. 3-2, 4-3, 5-4. Both teams have shaky defenses and offenses that can put goals in the net.
And make it 6-3, and we're calling it a day. I'm
going 3-2.
That's a high scoring game. I'm gonna go for 2-1.
Carl, last time they played it was 4-3.
I'm going for 2-1.
With Van Dijk.
All right. Let's do Chelsea Brighton as well.
Yes.
Or do you want to do also Spurs Southampton and Villa City?
Yeah, we'll do those too because
those games should
no, because we're gonna record next Tuesday.
Yeah. So let's just do the Tuesday game.
Yeah.
Chelsea Brighton. Obviously Brighton.
Of course. Neil Maupay. Oh wait, it's you first.
3-1.
3-1?
Yeah.
I kind of want to pick Brighton.
I know why you want to pick Brighton.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea, okay. That's a more realistic score.
Yeah. What is in my
eye? Bugs.
That'd be gross. Dude, I'm excited for how this is all gonna play out though.
I'm excited to see what's gonna happen in terms of the Prem next week because who's gonna have fourth place?
I don't know.
I sure as hell don't.
And Champions League.
I'm not that excited.
Fine. Europa League.
Actually, I'm pretty excited about that because Man U are gonna win that.
Watch them just not.
They could definitely poop the bed, but let's hope not.
You know, you don't have to say poop the bed. You can say shit the bed.
I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
There we go. I think that's about it.
Yep. That sounds good. Brian's up in predictions. Hopefully I can catch up because he smells weird.
Also, I'm just gonna shout out Ricky again for the intro and outro because it's dope. So, thanks and adios. Have a good one.
Much love. Peace.